All right, guys, Nick Waldner with the Waldner Winners team of Keller Williams. What am I wearing? If you said fedora, wrong. I literally just got back from a trip to Cuba. And in Cuba, these are called sombreros. I know. I always thought it was a fedora. So why are we talking about Cuba? Why are we talking about anything? Because we're talking about tariffs. What is going on in the world of tariffs, and how does that relate to real estate? So if you haven't noticed, President Trump has been rolling out sweeping tariffs across all kinds of different stuff, and a lot of that affects the things in your home purchase. So let's talk about 3 key impacts that you should know about tariffs in buying a property. So number 1, tariffs are going to increase construction costs. Roughly 10% of all home building materials are brought in, they're imported into the US. We're talking about lumber from Canada or drywall from Mexico. All of this is in the crosshairs of this tariff. And we're looking at builders are bracing for increased costs of $7,500 to $10,000 per home, which could be passed on to consumers. So we want to understand that, especially the entry-level houses, that's going to be a big impact, adding $10,000 to the bottom price. Now, number 2, what about mortgage rates? Well, if this starts pushing on inflation and keeps inflation sticky, then all of a sudden the Fed is not going to lower interest rates, which we've all been calling for a long time. So we have to understand that if inflation sticks around, then we have to keep interest rates pretty high. So other people would argue that this could push us into a recession and that could bring interest rates down, but I'm not going to get into all the economics. I'm just telling you what's going on right now. But number 3, buyers are going to lose on both sides. I got to pay a little bit more and my interest rate's not coming down yet. What do I do? So that is where it comes down to, why is this a good time to buy with all this stuff going on, Nick? Well, hold on, guys. We're going to have to pay a little bit more for the house and interest rates are a little bit higher. What does that mean about your competition? We're here in Maryland. This isn't Florida. This isn't Arizona. We're in a market where the seller has choices. There's a great need for homes in Maryland. So if you're a buyer, get in with low competition. What happens in 6 months or a year when Trump has figured out all the tariffs and brings them back down to reality, and all of a sudden the recession comes or doesn't come, interest rate starts coming down? You're already in the house. You're able to refinance. You're able to lower your payment without competing with anyone. Guys, I know the tariff stuff and everything that's going on is a little bit scary, but let me tell you, the end result, the end of the tunnel, you want to be owning assets now and seeing their appreciation over the next 5 years, instead of waiting on the sidelines, watching those assets rise and then jumping in when rates are lower, but you're going to pay a lot more. So guys, if you're thinking about this market right now, you're thinking about buying, reach out to me, Nick Waldner with the Waldner Winners team of Keller Williams, ready in my fedora to help you out.